Everybody, welcome to ECC 203 Managerial Accounting. My name is Mike Delvin. I will be your professor this semester. Looking forward to working with all of you. I wanted to post our week one, module one video to help you get started and to go over some of the deliverables. So I will share my screen and I'm going to bring us to our course page. So this is for ACC 203 Online Managerial Accounting. If you have not done so already, I would advise that the first thing that you do is to click on the Start Here and Syllabus tab. Here you'll see about a 15 to 20-minute video on how to navigate Blackboard, how to succeed in an online environment, because this class will be 100% online, and some other tips and tricks for the course. So I would definitely recommend to watch that video to spend the 15, 20 minutes there. In addition, if you scroll down, you'll see my welcome message where I give a quick intro about myself, my contact information, so my email and my cell phone number, which is my preferred. If you're going to contact me via phone, that's my preferred method. You can also text me as well if you want to set up time to discuss something if I don't pick up, or if you get my voicemail. So I will happily accept text as well. We have the course syllabus, which is very important, and then some important due date weeks with chapters and topics for you to take a look at there. So lots of good material. In addition, I made an announcement this week. Here you'll see my week one announcement. Please take a look at that under the announcements. I'll post an announcement every week to highlight some of the items that we're covering and what's due. Here, the main things are just to take a look at the Start Here tab, which I highlighted in the announcement. Plus, I have a link in the announcement for how to register for this course in Cengage. We use Cengage for managerial accounting. It's the publisher for the textbook that we use. And it's actually the accounting book. If you had Intro 1 or Intro 2, it's the same book. We start on chapter 18. It's called Accounting Edition 27. There's information on the syllabus as well. So you could take a look at that. In addition, it is highly recommended if you're going to register for multiple accounting courses over your career at Northern Essex, or some other business courses as well, because about a dozen courses use Cengage. I would definitely have you take a look at the Cengage Unlimited plan. It's in this link right here as well. And the plan has a 4, 12, or 24-month purchase option. If you are planning on, since you're in managerial accounting, many of you might have access to this already. And if you do have access to the Cengage Unlimited plan, then you can choose any textbook that is registered at Northern Essex in that plan. So if you already have it, great. You can just find our textbooks, which is listed in the syllabus. It's Accounting 27th edition. If you haven't purchased it and you plan on taking additional accounting courses, or if you have other business courses, you can look at the Business Center for a list of courses that use the Cengage platform, the Cengage Now platform. Then I would also recommend that you use the unlimited plan, but maybe you might check for 12 months instead of 24. So it really depends on your timeline. But it's a great plan. You get access to lots of textbooks. So please take a look at that. This week, it's a short week, but we have some items due. So we have a discussion post, we have a homework assignment, and a quiz due this week. Everything will be due by Sunday night. Discussion post is actually, the initial post is due a little bit sooner. It's due on Friday. So what I would advise is that when you get into the course, is to do a reading of chapter 18. It's, for this course, it serves as an introductory chapter, so it's not as in-depth as some of the other chapters that we cover. And then in addition, I would post as quickly as you can a discussion post. If you go, we'll look at module 1 in a minute, but if you go to module 1, you'll see what the discussion post is. And then the homework. You could take the homework multiple times. It's untimed. I would definitely budget an hour or two for the homework for at least the first attempt, and the subsequent attempts might take a little bit less time. So I would definitely go into the homework. And once you're comfortable with the homework, I would go on to the quiz. There will be a quiz every week. There's a quiz this week. This week, it's a short timeline, so I would make sure to take the quiz as soon as you can. There'll be 20 multiple choice questions, about 120 minutes. So I cap the test at 120 minutes, one attempt. But I can tell you that the 20 multiple choice questions, while it might take some students 120 minutes, excuse me, while it might take some students 120 minutes to complete, the majority probably won't, because the questions are meant to be quick. It'll probably take between an hour and an hour and a half, so 60 to 90 minutes. If you're like me and you tend to take longer on exams to go over the questions a few times, then it might take the full 2 hours. But in general, it's about a 60 to 90 minute exam. So make sure that you budget some time for that by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Again, this is an introductory chapter for managerial accounting, so not as in-depth. I know it's a quick timeline, but it's important that we get everything done to the best that we can. If we do run into issues, please let me know. You can email me. You can look at my contact info. Let's try not to get into extensions for week one, but if needed, I'm happy to assist as well, because I know it's a quick week. You'll notice that before we get into module one, that the other modules for managerial accounting are all pretty much a 2-week timeline, except for the last week, which is module 8. So once we get into the other modules, which is more technical and in-depth in terms of the material covered, I'll be posting some anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes worth of a lecture, so that I'll walk you through some of the slides that are available, maybe go over some examples. So depending on the week, it could be anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes. This week, because it's an intro, we won't have that. I'm going to focus mostly on the deliverables and some of the navigation of the course. So when we click into module 1, this video, if you're watching this video, you've already clicked into module 1. So this piece here actually has the video, because I haven't posted it yet, but the video will be there by the time you get to module 1. And then as you scroll down, you can see what's due this week. So we're in chapter 18, Introduction to Management. Chapter 18 focuses on the differences between financial and managerial accounting. So if you've taken the intro courses, Accounting 1 and Accounting 101 and Accounting 102, then you focus mostly on the financial accounting side. And financial accounting is it's a more of a language for outside users of financial statements, so third-party users of financial statements. So financial accounting is about organizing financial information and presenting it in a way that's understood by third-party users of financial statements. When we get into managerial accounting, the audience is different. The audience is going to be internal. So managerial accounting is focused on the people that run the business. And just like financial accounting helps third-party users make financial decisions, managerial accounting helps internal employees of the company and management and executives. It helps this audience make business decisions. And managerial accounting tends to look at the current data and forward, whereas financial accounting is more historical. Well, it is historical in nature. Financial accounting is more rules-based. Managerial accounting, there's much less rules. It's more about getting the information to the internal users in the most efficient and beneficial way possible. So that's the difference between financial and managerial accounting. The chapter will go on to talk about the different functions of a managerial accountant. So planning, controlling, forecasting, and decision-making. And then at the end of the chapter, it will talk about direct and indirect costs. So the direct cost of a product and the indirect cost of a product. And then it gets a little bit into prime costs and so on. So it's about 35 slides. And when we scroll down to the bottom of module 1, you'll see we have a PowerPoint deck. It's roughly 35 to 40 slides. It's also available on the ebook, or if you have a hard copy as well, in the chapter 18 chapter. So you probably want to budget at least 4 to 6 hours this week outside of class and getting up to speed and navigating class. 4 to 6 hours just on the material, and then maybe another hour or two on the discussion board. And that's a lot of time for week one. I understand that, but because we start midweek, we need to kind of get rolling. But in the subsequent weeks, like I said, the modules 2 through 7, there'll be 2-week periods. So there'll be plenty of time to take the homework multiple times. I can post my lectures, some other videos. So once we get into the detail, we'll have plenty of time to go over in more depth, the material. In addition, if you want to look at the learning outcomes, they're all outlined here. So what we're hoping to achieve this week. Here's our discussion board for module 1. Here's our module 1 homework and module 1 quiz. So if you click on these links, it'll take you directly to the homework and the quiz in Cengage. Cengage Now, and Cengage Now is the platform that we'll use throughout the course for our homework and our quizzes. If you look on the syllabus, you'll see how the grades are weighted in terms of the course for the final grade. But every module, there'll be a homework assignment, there'll be a quiz that will be 20 multiple choice questions, and there'll be a discussion. And those are the primary factors that will lead to your final grade. And like I said, there'll be PowerPoints at a minimum, which will be located here in addition to any other videos that I might post and so on. And that's really it for week 1. Please email me if you have any questions. Sooner the better. Happy to help. I'm going to set up virtual office hours since this is an online course. So basically, my office hours will depend on your timing. So if you do need some help, or if you have questions, or if you just want to dive more into the material, please email me first and send me a couple of times that might be work for you, and we can set up a virtual office hour. Or you can send me a text as well, or a phone call, and we can do the same. So looking forward to meeting all of you in the forums, getting to know everyone better. Looking forward to getting to work this semester. So like I said, let me know if you have any questions, and I wish you the best for week 1. Thank you.